I want to tell you something that took me 10 years and cost me well over £5 million to understand. The thing that's holding your business back isn't your business, it's you. And not in the way some motivational speaker means it. I mean physiologically and structurally. The operating system you're running your empire from is outdated, and nobody, not your accountant, not your therapist, not your PT, not your business mentor, has ever actually diagnosed it. But it's not their fault, they just don't know how. If you're doing $500,000 to $2 million a year and you look successful on the outside but something inside hasn't quite felt right, then what I'm about to teach you will change everything. My name is Coach Stephen Connor. I've sat across from men collectively worth well over 200 million. CEOs, property developers, Hollywood actors, e-commerce founders, professional jockeys, even members of the French royal family. Yes, you heard that right. And every single one of them said some version of the same thing. I have everything, and I know I'm still not operating at my ceiling. Something is missing inside. Because when you strip everything back, the revenue, the cars, the business, what's left is the man in the mirror, and you are the foundation everything is built on, or the ceiling stopping it from going further. That's because in business we have systems and self, but with an outdated self, no system will ever work. Everybody treats the symptom and not the cause. This journey has cost me well over 5 million. I've invested over £500,000 of my own money in performance psychology, business coaches, clinical nutrition, longevity medicine, neuroscience, holistic healing, you name it, I have done it. Just to understand exactly why I felt just like you all them years ago and why nothing was working. Let me take a guess at a typical day for you. You woke up before the alarm, or you don't stop pressing snooze. Not because you're unmotivated or lazy, but because your brain hadn't really shut off from the night before. You checked your phone before your feet even hit the floor. Emails, Slack, WhatsApp problems. By 9 a.m, you've already made 20 decisions. By lunch, your tank is empty, surviving on caffeine, either not eating at all or comfort eating to hide all the emotion. All week, it's punch after punch, stuck in fight or flight, or feeling completely flat and drained. You get to Friday and think sod it and getting on the beers because it's the only way your central nervous system knows how to switch off. Then your wife asks, how was your day? You say your day was fine. You're not fine. You haven't been fine in years, brother. Then you react and take her head off because she doesn't understand. You point the finger and blame her. You aren't present with your kids, but you're confused because what about the money and holidays you provide? Now you claim your family is your everything, even though they get 10% of what's left every single day. Brother, how is that fair? At 11 p.m, you're lying there staring at the ceiling and thoughts arrive you never thought you'd say out loud. Is this really it? Surely there is more to life than this. But the truth is, you're running a 7-figure operation on a body and mind that hasn't been serviced in a decade. The man who found this business is still in charge today, and there's a price tag on who you're currently being. Myself and one of my clients ran the numbers in our auditing system. He was losing approximately £800,000 a year, not because his business model was wrong, because he was procrastinating, self-sabotaging, treating his own company like a hobby. The identity that founded the business was still in charge, steering the ship. So I asked him, let this go on for another decade. How much will this cost you? He went quiet, checked his phone, face dropped, because the answer was a £6.5 million problem. But the money isn't the real cost here. The real cost is your kids growing up remembering the back of your head as you worked another 80-hour week. The real cost is your wife quietly planning her exit. The real cost is lying in a hospital bed at the age of 62 realizing you've built an empire but you don't have the health to actually enjoy it. One of my clients told me once, and I'll never forget this, I even get goosebumps now. I don't want my kids to have my traits. I don't want them to suffer in the way I've suffered. That's the cost, and it compounds every single month you wait. Brother, you didn't get in this to be saying them words. So I built something that doesn't exist anywhere else. It's called the High Performer Man. A 4-month program built on one principle. We don't coach the business. We diagnose and rebuild the man running it so the business follows automatically. And the work starts the moment you say yes. During our 3-week diagnostic stage, you receive a full financial audit, a complete energy audit, and a comprehensive doctor-led health MOT, full body scan, full bloods, hormone panels, testosterone, gut microbiome, heart health, libido, and stress profiling, all individualized to you, so we know exactly where is leaking performance. Most programs guess, we don't guess. We test, we diagnose, then we build. Then you enter pillar 1, purpose. You've built the business, but if you stop tomorrow and you couldn't tell me what you are actually building towards or the man you really are, the money may fill the account, but it's only filling the void. And you've been using success as a mask for long enough that you've forgotten what's actually underneath. Through the North Star discovery process, our clients find what actually drives them. Not KPIs, not a revenue target, the real thing. We align success with your highest values so you wake up fueled with that fire in your stomach again. Then we move into pillar 2, psychology. Every day the business tests you, we both know that. And without the mental tools to meet it, you react. You emotionally firefight. You make decisions from fear. A reactive leader doesn't build a great business. He builds chaos and calls it hustle. The work through my mind reconstruction method, clients build the mental resilience to lead with clarity. You stop reacting and start building for the future. Revenue builds, success stops being a lucky streak and becomes a repeatable daily process. The third skill entrepreneurs need to master is performance. 14-hour days, constantly in the arena, missing moments that matter. That's not high performance, brother. You are busy being busy, and the life you built this business for is happening without you. Through the elite operating system, my clients master how to actually run their days. Clear focus, powerful drive, the business moves forward, and you get 20 hours a week back to actually enjoy what you've built. And then the final skill entrepreneurs need to master, often the most forgotten about, physicality. You've been chasing success while your body takes the hit for years. You look in the mirror and you feel disconnected. The energy isn't there, the confidence isn't there, and you know it's been bleeding into everything else. The business, the relationship, and the sense of self. Through our unbreakable body blueprint, clients rebuild from inside out. The kind of confidence that changes how you carry yourself in every single room. In the boardroom and even the bedroom. All of it. The six-pack returns, you earn back your own respect, and that's when everything shifts. Our in-house team of doctors aim to get you back 10 years of your life. Every week, a personal one-to-one coaching call with me, a separate fitness check-in, full nutritional support, and the brotherhood of men who hold the standards as high as you do. All under one roof for the first time ever. Now look, I know what you're thinking. I don't have the time for this. And brother, you are right. You don't have the time to keep losing £800,000 a year to self-sabotage. You don't have the time to miss another 5 years of your children's lives. And you definitely don't have time to wait for the heart attack that tells you it's too late. Or you might be thinking, I've tried coaching before. But if you try the program where a doctor runs your full bloods on day one, a longevity team that maps your years out, and you're coached weekly by someone who's been on a bridge at 26 because he's lived exactly what you're living now. Brother, at 26, I was done. A man who looked like he had everything on the outside sat on a bridge because he didn't want to be here anymore. Therapy didn't work, business mentorships didn't work, even being offered a 7-figure deal didn't work. Why? Because nobody truly understood me and my underlying operating code until one day, after giving everything up, the world finally stopped. Looking at myself in the mirror, chronic pain all over my body, I realized it was me bringing all my personal problems into the business. I hadn't grown as a man with the pace of my success, so that lit a fire in my stomach. I spent the best part of the last decade figuring out high-performing men and how we truly operate. £500,000 personally spent, not from textbooks, from my own wreckage. This isn't just my business, brother. This is my life's work, and I only take on a small number of men at a time, not as a sales tactic, because I coach every single one personally, every week, one-to-one. And I've got to be honest, I don't take on men who aren't ready. If you come in, you have to be ready to come in, ready to face the truth about your health, about your habits, your relationships, and the identity you've been hiding behind all these years. And I know what you're thinking, so does it work? We'll go and have a look at the testimonials. We have Tristan, international tax strategist, 50k a week to 90k a week, dropped 12 kg, reclaimed 20 hours a week, surfs every single morning, now snowboarding in Canada with his family, opened a new HQ in Switzerland. He didn't change his business model, we changed his operating system underneath it all. Then we have Tim, quantity surveyor, CEO, reversed his diabetes, destroyed his procrastination, ran a half marathon PB, all over the age of 60, reignited his marriage with weekly date nights, 40% profit increase across the board. Go and watch his testimonial, it lights my soul up. Steve, e-commerce founder, 10 kg down, 100% profit increase, saved his relationship relationship and his business. His partner now sees him as the leader he actually is in the workplace and at home. In his words, this is the best sex ever. Brother, these are these men's words, not mine. This is possible for you too. So here's what you actually get: a doctor-led health MOT. Full body scan, blood works, hormones, testosterone, gut microbiome, heart health, libido, stubborn body fat, stress profiling, and epigenetic blood work and testing, paired with a complete energy and profit loss audit on your business. 16 one-to-one coaching calls with me, not a junior, me. Weekly group sessions with a brotherhood. 16 fitness check-ins on our very own accountability app with full fitness and nutritional support with our elite team of coaches. And the brotherhood itself, the only community of men operating at this level who know how to actually hold each other to a high standard. No victims, no lone wolves, just CEOs holding each other accountable. 4 months, fully loaded, £10,000 investment. And for those who want everything all under one roof, we've just introduced the golden package. Full nutritional food supply included, delivered to your door. You don't have to think about a single thing. You just show up and become. So one of my clients who was losing 800,000 a year to who he was, not system, but self. Charles, my brother in the USA, spent 350,000 in a year in New York across separate coaches and still didn't fix the bottlenecks because nobody looked at the whole picture, the underlying operating identity as a man and leader. So the real question isn't what this costs, because it's a drop in the ocean. The real question is, what is another 12 months operating at 40% going to cost you? Your business and relationship. So brother, if something hit you in this, if you recognize yourself, click the link below. It's a conversation between two men, two leaders, not some sales team, me and you. And if we're a fit, I'll show you exactly what the next 4 months looks like. Brother, I'm gonna leave you with this. I don't need your money, but I do want to make you great. Click the link below and let's get to work.